Hello everybody and welcome to another Thrillridesphotography vlog, and we are here today at THORPE Park and we're here for their Oktoberfest. So yeah, just coming back from Germany myself. I thought I'd come and check it out. So it is a Tuesday and it hopefully will be a quiet day. All the schools are back now, universities are back, colleges are back, people are back at work. So I'm hoping now this will be a much pleasanter experience and kind of visit here at THORPE Park. So yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of trying out some of the German sausages, some bratwursts, some German beer, and hopefully see what it kind of tastes like compared to obviously when I had it when I was in Germany just 2 weeks ago. So yeah, really looking forward to it and looking forward to getting back here. I really enjoy this park, but my last visit kind of let it down quite massively. So I'm hopefully the kind of you know, it's a little bit better than it was before, you know, and they were still learning while being open. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it and spending the day here. Just me on my own today. I just thought I'd come out, just kind of see what's going on. So first of all, a very traditional way, and you'll find that with me sometimes, I'm very traditional in terms of what I do, is head straight to Swarm, one of my favourite coasters in the UK. I really enjoy getting on this, and in terms of I generally go to the straight to the right hand side over the bridge, and it allows you to get then the left hand side of the train. My favourite side, obviously everybody else prefers different variations, but yeah, for me, as you look at the train, left hand side back is generally my favourite position to be in on this particular ride. So first up for us, or for me shall I say, will be the Swarm. Well, there's a difference straight away. 5-minute queue for Swarm, where before we were looking about an hour and a half just to get on it. So hopefully so far it'll be one of these days where it is quite quiet, which will allow me to get some kind of rides in, but also at the same time some great footage as well. So yeah, 5 minutes. Wow, what a massive difference. Face mask still required on rides. So yeah, I've got them on, heading into the queue line, and then we'll go from there. Here we go guys, the Swarm. What an absolutely fantastic ride there on the Swarm, and yeah, it feels so much more intense again than when I rode it last time. Just as you kind of go down the first drop into that first bit that goes up, really intense, and kind of halfway through the ride as well, when you're coming back past the water back up, just pushes you right down into that seat. Absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I mean, so far 5-minute wait for Swarm, you can't really grumble at that. Flying Fish, which is just behind me at the moment, is currently on a literally 5-minute wait says there, but the actual staff are waiting for actual people to go into the actual ride area. So yeah, I mean, a lot quieter today. There just seem to be kind of large groups, which is probably kind of a, you know, a university day or something like that they're doing. But yeah, I mean, fantastic in terms of how quiet it is, you know, and hopefully that may continue for a little bit, just while the park sorts itself out and kind of tries to recover from the busy spells that they have been having. But yeah, like I said, really good, and I can kind of see a little bit of kind of you know, kind of the social distancing happening and stuff as well. But yeah, fantastic so far. I'm going to headway now over to Stealth, which is the Intamin launch coaster, so 0 to 80 miles an hour launch coaster. Really fantastic ride. Really enjoy going on. There's nothing like that could wake you up in the morning. So yeah, the next thing for me is going to be Stealth. There we go, a nice ride there on Stealth. Lucky enough, the frontline queue line who's actually down, so they've blocked it off. So you just go through the one normal queue line at the moment. And lucky enough, I actually got front row. So yeah, it's been a really long time since I've done front row on Stealth. I normally go towards the back where it's a little bit more intense and you do get thrown over the top hat a little bit more, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. What's really nice about the front row is to get to see the actual launch system itself. You know, just really just look great visually when you're kind of heading up that first kind of things. And when you get over to the top hat as well, you just like, there's no track there, and then on the way down, the fantastic view that you get of Nemesis Inferno. Yeah, great ride, still really good, well maintained to be fair, no roughness whatsoever, launch system working perfectly. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. In terms of negatives, I'd probably say at the moment they're kind of introduced in a new kind of soundtrack for the Oktoberfest. But they've still got the original one on, so that plays ever so often, and then you've then got the actual proper, you know, the kind of the vent one. If they could switch the original one off for the moment, because it's not needed, and obviously just then have the one on, it would sound so much better. But it's really confusing and cross kind of thoughts really in terms of you know, what's going on. Do you launch? You're not launching? What's going? You know, so I understand when you know when it's going to launch as an enthusiast, but general public don't really know. So all they hear is one head back. They think they're going to go and the train's not even full, you know, so it's kind of a little bit they can kind of do there. Just turn it off, it will make such a massive difference, and it will make this, when you does actually kick in the German speaking kind of announcement, it would sound so much better. But yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed it. It said a 30-minute wait, but it clearly wasn't a 30-minute wait. I waited around about 10 minutes for that, and yeah, you know, it tells that the queues are getting a lot better just as it launches. Here we go. Right to the very top hat now, you can just hear it. And then down it comes. Or hitting the brake one just there. Mini Kinder car. So yeah, like I said, fantastic. Second highest coaster in the UK behind Blackpool Pleasure Beach is the big one. You know, so yeah, fantastic to get on there, and fantastic to have social distancing in the queue line. Literally every single person was standing on spots, and it's probably one of the first time I've seen it for a long time in this country. So yeah, definitely worth it. So here we go guys, I'm going to get off now to Nemesis Inferno to ride that. we go, an absolutely fantastic ride there on Nemesis Inferno, which currently at the moment has the longest queue in the park. Currently at about 45 to 60 minute wait there. I waited around about 40 minutes, so actually not long at all. But yeah, absolutely fantastic ride. It just feels it's getting more and more intense as it goes on. You know, they're doing some really fantastic maintenance on that ride to make it still run as well as what it did when it first opened a long time ago, if not even better. You know, so yeah, fantastic ride there, Nemesis Inferno, which I think should be get a better applaud really than actually what it does. I think the name, unfortunately, kind of lets it down because everyone always refers it to its, you know, his kind of older brother, which is a bit unfair really. You know, it's a standalone, it is totally different as well. Maybe should have been called probably something different, but yeah, at the end of the day, I still think it's a fantastic ride and really close to actually Nemesis, the true one as well, in terms of the intensity there. Just behind me, I'm just now at the Oktoberfest, kind of waiting for it all to kind of kick off. The actual stalls are at the moment currently just getting ready and opening up. You can kind of smell the aroma of German sausage in the air. But yeah, some actually fantastic kind of things that they've got really. Some really custom kind of cookies that you can buy with THORPE Park written all over them, which I'll show you later on, or if I don't get the footage, I'll put a picture in for you. Oktoberfest kind of cookies and that as well. Some really, really nice stuff. You know, you've got some kind of hot chocolate you can add kind of Baileys to, you know, and some liqueurs. So yeah, really good. It's not massive, don't get me wrong, it's not huge. There's about 5 stalls altogether, plus 2 food outlet stalls there, and you've got a beer one just behind me. And then just here you've got the main stage. This is where they'll be doing all the performances later on in time. They're singing the songs, they're getting them involved, which will obviously be better later on towards the end of the night, where hopefully a few people have had a drink and get involved, or when it gets really busy, people get involved that way as well. But yeah, like I said, doing a fantastic job. I'd like to try probably some of the beers that they've got here as well. They're not some of the names that I recognised from when I went to Germany, but it's worth always having a try of some of the stuff as well. In terms of the sausages themselves, the Bratwurst and the currywurst, around about £5 each, which isn't actually that bad at all. And I think it's £5 as well for the beers. So yeah, I'm going to try some of this stuff to kind of see what it's like and let you guys know what I think. But yeah, gonna have a carry on walk around, show a little bit of footage of the particular area, and then carry on round for some rides until it finally opens back up again. So currently with an hour wait at the moment is Colossus, and I chose not to wait in line for that. After you hear, unfortunately we're going to do intense cleaning because someone has lost their lunch. So yeah, I'm not a fan of it anyway, and when you're going to get that announcement, no, I'm okay, thank you, I'm more than happy to not go on it. And then just behind me, The Walking Dead, the ride, unfortunately closed due to the kind of the current conditions, and obviously the indoor attraction bit of it as well, which they can't kind of control. So yeah, unfortunately so. It is starting to get a little bit busier here, and it looks like the actual stores are starting to open up. I am really hungry, so I am going to go and get some food and something to drink, and I'll show you my food and my drink shortly. So here we are. I've now got my Bratwurst and my half a pint of beer to try. So this is the Bratwurst with onions and mustard, and it has a cost of £6, which is only cash only there, so make sure that you do bring cash. I think it will be updated later on in time, but that is now a cash only payment at this time. And my half a pint of beer as well, which is a German beer, and that is £2.75 for half a pint there as well, and that is card only, so a mixture of two here. So we've got a cash only and card only payment there. So yeah, I'm going to tuck in and give it a try. Here we go, let's give it a try. Very nice. Not really had mustard with a sausage before, but actually it's quite nice. A bit big to get down my mouth though. But yeah, not bad. Let's try the beer. Oh, that is really easy to drink actually. I could probably drink that pretty quick, and you know what I'm like with my drinks. Yeah, I like that, and I'll get me probably another one of them. We'll try the other ones. There's some ciders and that they do as well. We'll really like this half a pint. Could go down really quickly. So that's it. So like I said, £2.75 and then £6 now for these Bratwursts. Not bad at all really. I'm going to go and tuck in and let you know when I finally finished it. Okay, so I'm halfway into it now, and I'm really enjoying it actually. Really nice flavour sausage. Mustard, like I said, I've not tried it before. I actually really enjoy it actually with the actual sausage, and the onions gives you a really nice kind of flavour. A little bit spicy, so if you're not really into spicy food, you know, you probably won't like this, but yeah, I really enjoy it. Definitely recommend it. So we've just had some of the performers come out. Still starting to get really into the German feel in the bit, with the kind of the performers going around and the music going. Yeah, like the barrel area that they've got going on here, the tables, settings. Just kind of got it right next to the downbound ghost train there. But I'm going to carry on eating my Bratwurst, and I'm going to then carry on kind of showing you around what else they've got to offer here at Oktoberfest at THORPE Park. Yeah, of course I would be. Of course. Why not? What's your name? Blue over here will now present you a song. He is a great soloist. Yeah. International renown. That is me. I need a word. One word. Chocolate. Okay. Alright, ready? Okay, ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chocolate.
Die licks, that's very meaningful to him. Very meaningful. Yeah.
Yes, you cannot take photos, unfortunately. I cannot touch your phone. The phone, one of you can take one. You can swap in and out.
Yes. Yeah.
Lovely. Okay. Walking the earth, I said, hello, where are the sausages? Hello, where are the sausages? And I went to see the people, and they were all in Germany. Germany. They were all in Germany. That was the end. Thank you. Thank you. So I've been around this area now for around about an hour, just kind of taking in and looking around, kind of seeing what's going on. And I have to say, I'm really impressed actually. Fantastic, the music goes along really nicely with kind of what's going on in the particular area. The people walking through, grabbing themselves a drink, some food, it's really working really well. You know, and it's going through, the smiles on people's faces is fantastic. You know, it really is. I've just been actually speaking to the food and beverage manager that they brought in last year. So he's been working here for about a year and a half now, talking about some of the stuff he's been going through and the money he's been spending. And you know, some of the stuff you don't really realise that's been going on. You know, so obviously we knew when I came here last time about the restaurant opening up in the Dome. But you know, he's dropped the prices of some of the food to try and make it more accessible for people coming into the actual park. You know, where last year we were looking at £5 for a slushie, they've put the price down today to about £3.70, I think you were saying. It's such a massive difference, you know, and people don't mind paying that money as long as it's a decent price. You know, Paul, like I said, Paul, the manager, I just had a really good, fantastic conversation with him about what they're kind of trying to do for the future. And I really do see there's a really good place for this park, you know, and the, you know, events like this, proper music, proper food, you know, decent quality food. People will just come here for that. You know, and that's what they want. That's the dream. The dream is to get away from this an adult kind of place. They want it to be karaoke. They want it to have kids party, kids discos, and that as well. Bring more people back to the park. You know, especially families and that as well. You know, Jake is what 1.2 now. I probably wouldn't have brought him here because it's kind of like there's really not really any 1.2 kind of rides. But you know, kind of talking to Paul, there's been a, you know, kind of a massive thing of what they're going to try and do in the right direction. you know, I think sometimes, you know, everyone kind of looks at rides and stuff as well, in terms of stuff to look out for, and kind of, you know, that's what we need to have. But actually getting the foundations right sometimes with food, making changes to food, quality food, pricing of the food as well, makes a massive difference, and it will get people in. There are parks out there that do it. There's people that go to parks around the world, Dollywood being one of them, where they don't actually go for the rides, they go because it's just a great place to hang out and stay. And that's something that I think in time, this place, if they carry on in the Paul's direction like I've been saying, I think it can happen, I really can. And I really hope Paul pushes, you know, as best as he can do to all the stuff he's been telling me, to actually get that in place, because I think this will be a great place to come and hang out in the future. Okay, I've prized myself away from the beer that is at the park, and yeah, I have to say it is a really nice drink. It went down really well, really smooth as well, so yeah, I really recommend just getting half a pint and having a try, really. And yeah, the entertainers, like I said, have just been hilarious and actually quite funny to watch, and it really does upbeat the people in that particular area. But I have drew myself away. I managed to get on a few more rides, so I went on Swarm, you know, and then kind of went on a few other ones around the park. And I have to say, the park itself, you know, has stepped up a lot compared to my last visit that was here. I've really enjoyed spending my time here this time, and I hope there's a great future compared to what they were doing. You know, they were really busy over the kind of the holidays, and they didn't put themselves in the great light. But I think now they can kind of calm down, collect their thoughts, kind of look through about the stuff that they've kind of done wrong, and do a lot more work. I think they can do a lot of this park to make it a lot better. I can see a little bit more hope finally here, where last time I walked away so disappointed. But yeah, it's been an absolutely fantastic day. It's been nice to kind of grab and find some guys, have a chat to them as well. Like I said, speaking to some of the managers here as well, some social media team. Yeah, it's been great. But yeah, the day's not ended yet. So yeah, we'll see what we can get up to soon. And here we are at Chessington World of Adventure. So we just had a look on the app, and it is currently 10 minutes for Vampire and 5 minutes for Dragon's Fury. So we thought, why not run over as quick as we can to try and get on Dragon's Fury, which is currently walk on, and also Vampire, and then check out what's going on with the new drop tower here at Chessington. Here we go, let's go on the ride. So I believe Chessington have actually made a nice little trip to B&Q to go and get themselves some fence panels. So a lot of the complaints that they were doing around the COVID-19 and the actual queue line was actually that these were too close. So they've added these screens which look a lot better, and also raided B&Q of their fence panels. What a massive difference it has made. But look at this, don't really see this much. A straight walk on into the queue line for Dragon's Fury. So we managed to get a nice little ride there on Dragon's Fury, and yeah, we actually got it spinning towards the end of the actual ride. Towards the kind of start of it, we were just floating around as normal. Some harsh braking on there, to be fair, but yeah, you know, not bad at all. Like I said, we had a great little weight distribution there to allow it to give it a nice little spin towards the second half of the ride itself. We're kind of heading at the moment to try and get onto Vampire as well. Like I said, we have left it really late to get here, but we just thought we'd come over and have a look around, but also go on some rides. At the moment there's no queue lines which are closed, and it's just getting to time for closing. So we're really hoping that we're going to get over to there and we're going to be able to get on it. If not, it'll be a disappointing ride on the Gruffalo. So again, on the Gruffalo, you can see that they've added these temporary measures, which probably not the greatest really, just a bit of tarpaulin, kind of plastic sheeting, which you can kind of see already people have been kind of putting their fingers through in that as well, which is a bit of a shame. Unfortunately, we did miss the last ride there on Vampire. So yeah, the plan is now we're actually just going to go over and see how the drop tower is getting on, have a look at kind of see if we can get some photos or visually go and see if there's anything they've done since. Like I said, it's not planning to open this year, but actually it'd be quite nice to see how they're getting on with the developments of it as well. So yeah, it's just around the corner here, and we're going to have a look at how the crocodile drop tower is getting along. So here's a look at the construction update for the new drop tower that's been installed for 2021. Let's give you a little bit of an update in terms of the actual details that we have. So it's going to be 25 meters tall, and it's going to consist of 16 riders per gondola, and it's going to be a top 3/4 drop tower. There's going to be a large crocodile head at the base of the drop tower, which is going to be 12 meters tall and also 12 meters wide. So it's actually going to have quite a lot of theming around the bottom of the actual ride itself. Here's another look from another angle, and yeah, you can't really see much at all at the moment from this angle, but it's pretty much straight on as you would have seen Ramesses Revenge before obviously being uninstalled from the park. Unfortunately, I couldn't get up to the top area before to be able to kind of view the actual ride from the top of the fencing. But yeah, I mean, so far it's looking really good. Some really good stuff I can see in there, and yeah, I'm positive that this will be a firm favourite in 2021 when it finally opens, which I believe it will be open for season day. So yeah, looking forward to it. Really like the differences that they're doing around the park at the moment. Really updating some of their older stuff as well. It just looks really nice. So yeah, that's a little bit of a construction update on the Croc Drop Tower. Okay, that concludes our day here, not at just Thorpe Park, but here at Chessington. And yeah, first of all, go back to Thorpe Park. A massive improvement there from actually how it was kind of the last time I visited. And yeah, I've kind of seen some really good implementations put in place. Like I said, probably one of the first times I've kind of seen social distancing working really well, and then the actual doing you know, the kind of face masks being in there, and everything like that. You know, the actual Oktoberfest itself would do really well for the park, and I think that's going to be a great addition for the kind of the time that is on. But yeah, like I said, the food itself really nice. The beer, worth a try, is really smooth, and like I said, for £2.70 for half a pint there, definitely worth it. And then yeah, in terms of the actual thing, so apparently they are going to be sorting out the card and cash incidents. They're going to try and get the card machines operational as quick as they can, so hopefully by the weekend, which is hopefully I'll get this on before then, you'll be able to kind of use just card in there. But if not, guys, just remember to take cash, because the machine inside of Thorpe Park charges you £1.99 for using that. But yeah, it's nice to kind of meet some of the team there and kind of seeing how passionate they are around the park itself and around the kind of the food and what they're doing in that sense as well. Just give them time, they will get it done, and it will make a massive difference. Like I said, we kind of did a review last time. I was at Thorpe Park around the food in the new kind of in the new restaurant in the Dome, and I was quite happy and pleased with the food that we got there. And obviously they're doing a lot of changes around the Huntsman kind of restaurant, which is towards the back of the park. The kebab burger shop, the kebab shop, which is in the middle of it, is going to be moved over into where the Burger King 2 kitchen was as well. They're then going to move the fish and chips for inside the diner area by Stealth, and that's going to be moved to where the kebab place is. And then they're going to have a kind of like a American type theme kind of food by Stealth, which will be, you know, kind of actually probably about right, because that's the kind of the theming that they've got around the area. So why wouldn't you go with a diner kind of look and that kind of stuff as well? Something that reminds me of that is probably Knoxbury Farm, but next to Accelerator, they've got a nice diner area there. That'd be absolutely perfect to place that and just put that in a particular place as well. In terms of Chessington, 4 o'clock closing, you know, on a kind of you know, in a weekday. Apparently the park was, you know, quiet, but 4 o'clock, you know, Legoland 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you know. But you know, in terms of things, it's nice to get here. You know, the actual car parking, they're using a different car park at the moment. You can see by the actual monkey swinger, you can see there's some maintenance going on there. And in terms of the new drop tower that's going up as well, that seems to be building, you know, going along and building really nicely. So hopefully we should see some massive improvements in the park from Chessington over the time as well. But yeah, it's been great, you know, it's been nice catching up with some guys that I've seen around the parks. Yeah, it's been fun, and it's just kind of nice just to end it, you know, by running over to Chessington, having a look around quickly, because I've got to go past this park anyway, so why wouldn't I just quickly just take 5 minutes out, quickly drive in, get some details of what's going on, some pictures which I've, you know, obviously put in, you know, and that as well. But yeah, that is it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this vlog. Thank you to the guys that have subscribed recently. Don't forget to check out the Instagram page. It is flying at the moment. I've just done my 2000s post and it hit 2,000 likes in the fastest time I've ever had on Instagram. It took less than 16 hours to get to 2,000 likes of that post, which is actually just a thank you to you guys. Some of my top photos that I've done on my Instagram account there, and basically it was just an open up comment where basically put whatever what you want, promote yourself, you know, ask me a question, put whatever you want at the bottom of there, and people have kind of done that in their droves, which is great. But yeah, it's going really well. We should hit 28,000 followers on there soon. Like I said, YouTube will continue doing what it's doing. If you want to have a look back, we've got 10 now vlogs of Energylandia on there, so if you are thinking about going out to that park, there is plenty of vlogs there. I've probably got the most amount of vlogs out of probably most YouTubers, to be fair, apart from probably the park itself, just different variations. So hopefully I've covered as best as I can do for you guys if you are going out there to have a look at that as well. But yeah, keep going guys, keep following, keep asking me questions, you know, whatever you want me to kind of do in terms of photos, adding them on there, I'm more than happy to help. That's it guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch your ass down the road.